Hi, I'm Bradley Birchall. In this video, I'm going to cover how it's going to take you to raise capital. And please, don't forget to subscribe. So how long does it take to raise capital? Normally, it takes 6 to 12 months. Allow for 12, but go for 6. I have done it in 1 month, but that's when you're completely prepared and you have a rather large network of over 10,000 people like what I do. So definitely plan for a 12-month time frame on your capital raising. You may get it done in 6, and if you're really lucky, you might even get it done in 3. But that really depends on your level of preparation. So the factors that come into play here on capital raising, the key one is your level of preparedness. So if you have your investor presentation or your pitch deck, whichever you want to call it, completely prepared, rehearsed and ready to go with the documentation to back it up, if you're asked for the information by an investor, you'll get it done in 6 months. If you don't have all that information prepared, you will spend roughly 3 months getting it all together and preparing it. I know, I've done it a lot of times and I've guided companies in doing it. If you're going from scratch and you haven't even started preparing your investor presentation and the backup documentation yet, it's going to take you a minimum of 3 months to be fully prepared before you can even start doing proper investor presentations. So the best thing to do when you're thinking about a capital raising is start preparing at least 6 months before you need the money. At least 6 months. Ideally, 12 months before you need the money, you should be preparing for that capital raise. So everything you require in documentation and presentations is completely ready, so you can dedicate your time to actual investor presentations. Now, the specific things that will impact your length of capital raising are going to be the quality of the financials that you have actually put together, the valuation and the amount of capital that you're seeking to raise, the quality of your presentation, and your ability to be able to answer on the spot any question that the investor asks. If you're not prepared, you don't have these things properly done, and you get asked by a serious investor, you're going to get written off if you don't have the answer. And that will add to the time it will take for you to raise capital. Because not everyone is going to offer you money for your company. So out of, let's call it 100 people that you pitch to for your capital raising, you're only really likely to get about 10% to 20% of private equity investors that you pitch to take you up on your offer. And the only way you improve your success rate is by having higher quality information and documentation and being prepared and confident in your presentation. So the key things that investors hate in investor presentations and pitches, you'll find in my other video in this series. So I encourage you to look at that because that goes in depth into the top 5 things investors hate and how to fix them. So just a quick recap for you. It's going to take you 6 months to 12 months to raise capital, and you should be preparing for it well in advance of when you actually need the money. Because an investor will know that you're desperate if you're pushing them hard. You're going to come across as desperate, so don't put yourself in that position. Be prepared, have all the information ready, be prepared to answer any questions that they may come up with, and rehearse it. I also suggest that you go look at the Gaddy pitch, and I'll do another video on this for you, so you can help practice pitching to investors. In the description below, you'll find a summary of this video and all the links. And don't forget to subscribe, because I've got a ton of awesome video coming up for founders, startups, and entrepreneurs like you, and you really don't want to miss it. It's going to put you on the smarter path to success. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.